What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments, back with another video. And in today's video, the only word of the day is tariffs. Tariffs. So today, Trump confirmed what he said earlier. Tariffs start tomorrow, and the market went on and sold off. So I actually had to run some errands today, so I didn't make many trades, but if I was on that chart, that market sold off crazy. Palantir went down like, a little bit, 1.7%. So, the puts we had, they ready to do something next time, but they didn't go too crazy today. Now, the rest of the market, that's a different story. QQQ sold off like 2%. Nvidia was down like 8%. A lot of the small cap stocks got hit up. So, what do we do about it? We got a few puts in case it's judgment day tomorrow, and I'm going to show you some of my positions, and I'm going to talk about how we're going to be moving and going into what could potentially be this Trump sell-off. So first thing first, go to the Palantir position. So on the Palantir position right now, Palantir at the time of this recording, after hours, is trading at $82.96. So we hold the $80 range on Palantir, but with these Trump tariffs, it's just bad for stocks and the market in general, especially like growth stocks. So the way we're going to be playing this dip is I am going to be buying some calls again soon, but it's a lot of money to be made on the put side. So what we're probably going to be doing, we're going to be probably trading a lot of puts and buying shares with the money and eventually calls with the money. So today, first thing I did, I had bought a little call with the money from the puts I had on Friday. I think I bought it for 74 bucks. I ended up selling it for 88 bucks because the market pulled back. That's why it says 88. That's why this is green right here. I had 4 of them. I had bought one, meant to sell one. I accidentally sold all 4, so I had to buy them back. So we're going to see what happens with this. As y'all can see, my call position is getting hit up. But so far, we got like 260 on put. So if they decide to drop it, they're going to have to pay us on that end. And we're going to end up with more shares. So what I'm really thinking about doing for this dip is I'm going to consolidate on my favorite companies, my strongest companies, my profitable companies, my companies that got strong moats. So we also going to be going through a lot of positions and deciding, are we going to keep them? Are we going to consolidate them? And I'm going to explain why. So that's what we're doing with Palantir. Like I said, we definitely going to be adding Palantir throughout this dip. At some point, we're probably going to be buying calls on that. So let's see, Serve and Symbiotic. We might actually consolidate Serve and Symbiotic, like throw it into Tesla. That's another one. Tesla, valuation is bad on Tesla, but we believe in the robot story. So that's one of the stocks that we're going to take the hit on and buy more of during this dip. So I like Tesla during this dip. SPY VOO, of course, we like SPY VOO. We're not going to be adding the SPY VOO like faster than we normally do. We're going to continue the same pace because it hasn't like crashed yet. It's down, but I would need to see it down significantly for me to like speed up my pace of adding to it. So that's why I'm liking the Teslas and the Nvidias and the Palantirs. Walmart, I like Walmart too. But it's the same thing as SPY. I'm just going to increase my position in Walmart as normal. You see what I'm saying? Oklo. Now, we want to talk about Oklo because for everybody who's thinking about holding stocks, buying dips, this is the part where you got to decide, is your company profitable or not, and what comes with that. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of companies we just talked about on this list, they're profitable, and they getting hit up, like Palantir. You see what I'm saying? We got valuation concerns because the stock went up so high, but the company's actually profitable, growing very fast, and they're in a business where they don't have any competition. Now we got a company like Oklo. Oklo's actually pre-revenue, and we went flat on Oklo today. So I'm trying to decide. I might actually ride Oklo through this dip because it's because if the nuclear thing goes, it's gonna make a lot of money. But at the same time, be prepared for any company that's not profitable yet to get hit up more than normal. That's why you're seeing stocks like SoundHound them get hit up so hard. You know what I'm saying? Like Palantir is holding up because it's already profitable and a lot of people like the investment, but a lot of these other stocks, it's going to be a little different. So Nvidia, what else can I say, man? Definitely going to be buying Nvidia during this dip. 113, if it go lower, I like that. 90, 95, anything like that, I like that. Like I said, I'm not Like I've been saying earlier, I think a lot of people are catching on to what we've been saying on this channel for months. We're not really looking at the chip trade in NVIDIA, but the investment in NVIDIA, I'm still about that. We got MicroStrategy and Bitcoin. They tried to bounce today. Man, on the crypto reserve news. But, Trump announced the tariffs, and it went on so right back off, man. So that's another one I definitely want to be buying during this dip. Let's see. What else we got in here? Microsoft. I'm actually thinking about consolidating Microsoft maybe into Meta. Or I'm thinking about maybe consolidating Microsoft, yeah, probably in the Meta or one of the other 7. Like I say, when the dips come, we consolidate on our strongest positions. We trade puts and we buy longer term calls. So I'm deciding what we're going to consolidate in. IBM, I'm actually going to keep IBM. We don't have a lot of IBM, but I actually like what they're doing, in the quantum space and in the AI space. So I'm actually going to keep IBM. Robinhood, definitely going to be adding to Robinhood during this dip. Let's see. Yeah, definitely going to be adding to Robinhood. They at $46.91. So, the lower they go, that'll be great. Grab calls. I might keep the grab calls. I'll probably keep the grab calls. I might sell some, or I might take the grab calls and roll them out maybe to like the middle of next year or something just to be safe. But I still like grab. Google, I'm going to keep Google. Salesforce, I'm going to keep Salesforce, I guess. They said some of the things we need to say on earnings. I'm going to keep Salesforce. I'm not going to necessarily add the speed I'm adding to it. Cameco, I might go sell Cameco, add that to like Tesla, Palantir, NVIDIA, or SPY, one of those. Probably NVIDIA for something like that. Kava, getting hit up on Kava, which is new. I didn't expect that. We only got $19 in Kava, but I guess when stocks sell off, all growth sells off. So I might actually consolidate Kava into another play right now. Broadcom's a tricky one because I actually like Broadcom, the business. A lot of these businesses I like, but I adjust my portfolio for the environment we gonna be in. So like Broadcom's a tricky one because I like Broadcom, but do we really need Broadcom? We got NVIDIA at like 113. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about maybe consolidating that in NVIDIA as well. ARM, it got hit up. Might consolidate that in NVIDIA as well. AppLovin, consolidate that into NVIDIA as well. So basically, my plan for this dip is to load up on the stocks I want the most. The Palantirs of the world, NVIDIA, Tesla, the SPY, Bitcoin, Robinhood. Let's see what else to be on that list right now. Things like that. That's what I'm focusing on adding to. My main goal is this thing continues, however long it's going to continue, get more shares. Get more shares is the mission. We want to make money. We're going to be trading puts and all that. But the goal is whenever they decide to end this thing, we want to have way bigger positions than last time. If you watch this channel, that's how we make it through every dip. When the dips be over with, we got more shares than ever. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, we up to 90 shares or what? 90.5 shares of Palantir from trading it. Hopefully we can get over 100 this dip if they decide to keep it down. So, that's how we going to play that. Let's look at some stocks. This is what I'm talking about. And, I meant to keep the after hours open because it's kind of late, but don't worry about it. After hours kind of flat anyway. So Super Micro was down 13%. And another thing I'm looking at, we might be trading some puts on more just the QQQ and Palantir, you know what I'm saying? We was keeping it simple like for hedging purposes, but the way I'm seeing it is, shoot, Super Micro going down 13%. We could have made that money. You know what I'm saying? Nvidia's down 8.6%. AMD's down 1.6%. Tesla's down 2.8%. Apple's down 1.5%. QQQ is down 2.19%. They actually was almost down 3% at one point today. So let's see. Palantir was down 1.7%. SoFi got hit up 6%. Amazon down 3%. Salesforce down 1%. The quantum trades, they just getting hit up. You know what I'm saying? We got out of those a while ago. Not NVIDIA. Bitcoin back to 83,000. Robinhood down 6.4%. Basically, an entire market sold off on these Trump tariffs. The market does not like these Trump tariffs, y'all. Feel me? Let's go on and on. Hymns down 9%. Archer 11%. Kava 7%. Block, Royal Caribbean, even the safer stocks started to feel it a little bit. Royal Caribbean down 2, JP Morgan 1.5, Nike 1.2, Home Depot 1.74. So the whole market's getting hit up. It just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's just what comes with Trump, you know. There are positives to Trump being in office. There's going to be negatives to Trump being in office. And it looks like the tariffs are going to be one of them negatives, man. SoundHound down 4.6. Let's see what else we got. GEO down. Everything down. I don't even think I can find too much that was up today. Like I say, even the safe stocks got it today. But anyway, let's look at some charts. Figure out how we're going to play this thing. Decide what we finna do next. Let's see. So with Palantir, came up. Oh, because we did come up today because I actually had a call on another account that I bought with money from puts. It did like 300%. Made that money and bought like a call and a put, but that's another story. So Palantir actually bounced up today. I think it was up like 5-6% today. Trump said what he said with tariffs. We gave it back. I actually think we got an upgrade from an analyst today because they're starting to realize that whatever budget cuts Trump talking about, Palantir would probably benefit, not get hurt by it. So, you know, it's fine with me. But they knocked Palantir back down to 83. From a technical point of view, the next place I would want to see is like this 78 area. If it falls, we want to see if it bounced there. If not, we're looking at the 77.37 area. And the 75 to 70 area is equilibrium. Now, the thing about this Trump situation is most times, to be honest, Palantir or a lot of these stocks would have been bounced. Like we broke fair value gaps, order blocks, all that a while ago, inverted them. And that's a bearish sign in and of itself. But with everything being so macro, we could easily break these levels. So it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if they knocked us down to equilibrium and we broke this fair value gap because that's what's been going on. Like I always tell people, I like technicals, but when you got macro, overrides technicals every time. And that's what's happening right now. So you remember, we done crossed down. We've been making bearish fair value gaps to the downside. So, you know, if you've been trading bigger puts, you've been getting money. You know, we just started stepping up to our $200, $300, $400 worth of puts. So, you know, we're going to keep playing that wave. But as far as Palantir, still like the business. Business ain't messed up. Just Trump, tariffs, growth scare, fears, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to add on this dip. And let's look at the next stock. Tesla is getting hit up. Anyone who's out trying to add to Tesla, this is a dream come true. If you're trying to add to Tesla, you know, if you got cars in Tesla, you're going through it. You know what I'm saying? If you was just in it for the short-term gain, you're going through it. But if you a long-term investor on Tesla, like I'm trying to get into, I'm loving this dip. So Tesla tried to go up, hit the 200 EMA, and I guess when Trump announced what he announced, went right back down, closed at 284. So from a technical point of view, the sky's the limit as far as the downside with Tesla. We could easily fall all the way to like 246, 240. If we take that level out, we could get all the way like 220, 213. And like I say, any of them numbers, we buying them. I actually heard Elon talking crazy today. They talking about Elon's talking about you can see Tesla start doing 5,000% over the next 5 years. Like, I don't know about all that. But I hope so. Because we show buying the stock. And I hope those robots sell. But for now, Tesla getting hit up, you know what I'm saying? And last but not least, let's look at this QQQ, man, with this crazy sell-off today. So we went straight into one of the order blocks, I believe. Yep, order blocks. And we almost broke it. They hit the bottom of it and bounced up a little. So, like I said, once again, normally, this is where you would buy something hoping for it to bounce. And I understand why someone wants it to bounce here. But if the macro keeps getting bad, like I said again, we could easily sell right off. So the next levels will be like that 492, the 490. If we break below that, I'd be looking at like 485. It's going to be a little bit harder on the Qs themselves because there's so many different stocks involved. But what I like to tell people with this one is, I'm just finna go with the macro on this one. Like, macro say the market gonna go down, I'm cool with that. As soon, if Trump says the tariffs end, we're gonna buy calls and get money. We already got some calls. We're gonna get money on those. So, what I tell people, we're gonna see what happens tomorrow. I want to see how the market reacts to this first day of the tariffs being official. Do we sell off again, or do we bounce tomorrow? That's going to be a very critical moment. That's going to determine kind of our next few months of trading. Are we buying puts and buying shares with the money, or is it still buy the dip on the calls and get that money that way? But what I will say is, if you got a stock you believe in, you got a company you believe in, you did your research, you understand the business of your company, do not let no dip like this scare you. This is where people make all their money, when everybody gets scared, when the market starts crashing, when everybody starts running for the exit. This is when you buy. And if you know how to trade, this is when you trade puts and buy. So it's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments. I'm going to see y'all in this next video, man. And we're going to be trading this dip, man. Like I said, I had to run some errands. I didn't actually do many trades today. I just left things alone, you know what I'm saying? But tomorrow we might be getting a little more active, so stay tuned, man. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.